Glory to the Father for making you a nation, a joy forevermore. Ambazonia, land of freedom, you shall live in plenty, meeting our need, and your children shall be like the stars above. The Most High God being the watchman of His nation. Ambazonia, land of freedom, you shall live in plenty, meeting our need, and your children shall be like the stars above. The Most High God being the watchman of His nation. Hail this land of glory, we the Ambazonian, nation loyalty. Praise to our Savior who granted us the freedom, and legends to the hero who bowed the lonely diablo. Glory to glory, we rise and never to fall. Here in the nation, flowing rivers and holy. Glory, glory, glory to the Father for making you a nation, a joy forevermore. Ambazonia, land of freedom, you shall live in plenty, meeting our need, and your children shall be like the stars above. The Most High God being the watchman of His nation. Ambazonia, land of freedom, you shall live in plenty, meeting our need, and your children shall be like the stars above. The Most High God being the watchman of His nation.
Good afternoon, my fellow Ambazonians. Yes, wa papa them, wa mommy them, wa big brother them, wa big sister them, wa uncle them, wa auntie them, wa big papa, wa big mommy them, wa neighbor them, wa pikin them, my fellow Ambazonians. Today, na the biggest and the best day for the history of the Ambazonian people. Today, now the biggest day for all which the Ambazonian people don't fight for all which the Ambazonian people don't work for this war of independence where the Ambazonian people don't woke up, they don't rise up for fight. Today, the Ambazonian people don't get the breakthrough from the international system. Today, the Ambazonian people, the floodgates of freedom don't open for the Ambazonian people. Today, the world don't embrace and recognize the Ambazonian people. My people, una come well, una come fine, una invite all man. The day where the Ambazonian people be done the wait for, that day it don't come. America don't talk am. So una come well, I go take una go for that side for the United States of America. I go take una go for that side for US Congress. Today, they be get a hearing again for the conflict where it happened between Ambazonia and La République du Cameroon. The talk where it don't come out there, now the game changer for the future of the Ambazonian people them. So una invite all man, una can join we go the talk, we the show una wetin they don't talk how this one it don't change the war and everything where the Ambazonian people don't fight for, we don't get for that place. Una come well. What a great day for the Ambazonian people then. Una come well. Make you play that Ambazonian anthem again. Chai! Make you play them again. Make all we sing Ambazonian anthem.
Hail this land of glory, we the Ambazonia, this nation loyalty. Praise the soul of Savior who granted us the freedom. a nation flowing with milk and honey. Glory, glory, glory to the Father for making you a nation, a joy forevermore. Ambazonia, land of freedom, you shall live in plenty, meeting our needs, and your children shall be like the stars above. The Most High God being the watchman of His nation. Ambazonia, land of freedom, you shall live in plenty, meeting our needs, and your children shall be like the stars above. The Most High God being the watchman of His nation.
Yes, my people them. My heart never ever sweet so. My heart never ever sweet so. Today, we don't come out with the biggest and the fattest breaking news. Today, for all waiting the Ambazonian people, they don't rise up for fight for. Today, it don't be na the game changer for the destiny of the Ambazonian people them. Today, na day we all man supposed to be happy. No matter the place where you day, whether you dey for refugee camps for Nigeria, whether you dey sleep na for street, whether you dey for outside, whether you no get chop for chop, whether you no get water for drink, whether you dey stay na for bush, whether rain dey fall for place where you dey, whether you dey for outside, whether you dey for La République du Cameroon and you dey suffer for day. My fellow Ambazonians, I don't come with good news for all the suffer where people don't suffer. For fight today, at the day where the door for freedom, it don't open for the Ambazonian people them. My fellow Ambazonians, make us start first by for salute all our forces them, for salute all the heroes and the heroines, for salute all Ambazonians them, where they woke up, they pick gun, for defend the Ambazonian people, for protect our mami them, protect our communities, protect our territorial integrity, for stand up for defend Ambazonian people their right for existence, for stand up for defend ourselves against the war where the colonial dictator of La République du Cameroon is declared for the Ambazonian people. Today, that effort, that sacrifice, I want can tell una confidently, authoritatively, say una sacrifice, it don't pay off. Make us start first by thanking the Supreme Commander of the Ambazonian Defense Forces, General Efang, by thanking Lieutenant General Popo, by thanking General Cobra, by thanking General Sumanguru, by thanking General Hassan, General Ebube, General Kapo, General Sumanguru, by thanking all our commanders them, by thanking General Aruke, by thanking General Kata, by thanking General Spirito, by thanking all our defense forces across the territory of Ambazonia, for all the 13 states, for all the various blocks for inside Ambazonia, by thanking all our mami them, our papa them, all man we don't woke up for stand up for the right for the Ambazonian people for exist, for the right for the Ambazonian people them for get a state of their own. Today, una effort, the world don't answer the call, the prayer, and the fight of the Ambazonian people them. My people, today I don't come with a very good news for all we. First, second, the second thing I want to talk, I want to thank all Ambazonians. I want to thank the leader of our war of independence, Dr. Ayabacho, where he give the Ambazonian people a national liberation strategy. I want to thank you plenty. I want to thank the leadership of Governing Council of Ambazonia. I want to thank the VP. I want to thank the Secretary of State, Dr. Larry. I want to thank the Secretary of Recognition, of International Recognition and Peace, IREP. We thank una plenty. We thank the defense leadership, Benedict Kwa. We thank the SG of ADF. We thank the Deputy Defense Chief, Sheikh Kavi. We thank you, Deputy Defense Chief of the Savannah State. We thank you, Deputy Defense Chief of the Atlantic State. We thank all our activists them. We thank our Secretary for Human Rights, Comrade Cecilia. We thank all our bloggers. We thank all our mamidem. We thank I not forget the overall coordinator for Ground Zero, Mami Wally on the Move. We not forget you. Comrade Abu Free, we not forget you. Woman of God, Mami B. We thank all our activists them, the Gov't spokespeople them. We want to also take this moment for also thanks Sequoia Tabe Julius for standing with the Ambazonian people in the toughest of time. And we want to thank the people for IG Care. We want to thank the people of the consortium. We want to thank una for una collaboration. We una don't come together for speak together, work together on behalf of the Ambazonian people. Today, una effort, they don't pay off. We want to thank all Ambazonians then. We want also take this moment, before I take una bring una the message, for shame the infiltrators. Shame the infiltrators. Where they be things they say they go sell Ambazonia. For shame all them. For shame them. When I be thinking say Ambazonia go fail, Ambazonia don't rise. Today, the world don't recognize Ambazonia. So make I bring I take una, I go for the message way I want bring una this big breaking news when a game changer. We don't open a new door for the Ambazonian people for recognize Ambazonia. Una sabi say when the leader of our war of independence, the moment they do the reaccession of our restoration of independence, the leader of our war of independence, Dr. Abacho, he give the Ambazonian people them a strategy for national liberation. And along the way, the leader of our war of independence, he tell we say, he go come for a time. Say if we continue with self-defense on the ground, say the only thing we go give the Ambazonian people recognition, it go give the Ambazonian people freedom, now for arm the men and women of Ambazonia, now for put guns and bullets on the ground. He preach and for we. He give we a roadmap. He tell we every single thing we will get for do am, for the world for recognize we. He tell we say as long as they continue for describe we as the people of the northwest and southwest regions, that means say they never start talk. That means say the world never be serious. He say make we continue for bygone. He assure we say if we continue for put the guns and the bullets on the ground, the world will change the way we see we. He say if we continue for buy more guns, we continue for put more bullets for ground, and then we build a defense structure where it go show the world say now we be the people who will be in charge on of the territory. The world will change its talk. My fellow Ambazonians, today inside the United States of America, that prophecy, that vision, that foresight where Dr. Abacho get them for the Ambazonian people, today it don't come into reality. Today, the United States Congress, it be get a hearing on the conflict between Ambazonia and La République du Cameroon. Today, una sabi say since this matter start, U.S. Undersecretary of State for African Affairs, Ambassador Nagitibo, he don't always talk say the humanitarian crisis for the northwest and southwest regions. He don't always use the term humanitarian crisis. Today, make I not talk for that. Make I take when I go for the game changer. When I watch this, when I listen, and when I see Nagitibo today, he don't come. He can't recognize the Ambazonian people, their right for self-determination. The government of the United States of America, it don't recognize say the Ambazonian people, they get a right for self-determination. Make I take una, we go for the, make una self, una carry una eye, una chop the Christmas of freedom. It don't happen. Make we bring una that video. Oh yes, it don't happen. Oh yes, it don't happen. Make we take una, we go for that side for America, for bring una witi Oga Nagitibo, the big man for America. Make we take una go for the for witi itokam. Make una take una eye and una ear, una chop Christmas, and make we always celebrate. Una ear.
That, but Secretary.
If I may add,
anything having to do with Cameroon has to be overlaid with the problem of the conflict that's going on. For example, now the Cameroonian government is talking about a new UN development program for the Northwest and the Southwest. Unfortunately, there's just no way to, number one, implement that, and the Cameroonian government seems to forget that the number one desire of the people of the Northwest and the Southwest is to have a say over their own affairs. It's one thing to talk about development, but at the heart of it is their keen desire to have control over their own lives. And until the Cameroonian government understands that, all these plans are going to come and they're not going to succeed.
I agree with that. Thank you, and I yield back the remainder.
And until the Cameroonian government understands that, is to have a say over their own affairs.
No.
The Cameroonian government seems to forget that the number one desire of the people of the Northwest and the Southwest.
When I listen very carefully, today, Nagi Tibo, it talks say the number one desire of the people, will the Republic record and say the people of the Northwest and Southwest regions. Make una take una ear and eye, una chop Christmas today. The diplomatic language don't change. Nagi Tibo, it talks say the number one desire of the people, now their desire for get a say over their lives. Make we hear what Mr. Tibo talk.
There's just no way to, number one, implement that, and the Cameroonian government seems to forget that the number one desire of the people of the Northwest and the Southwest is to have a say over their own affairs. It's one thing to talk about development, but at the heart of it is their keen desire to have control over their own lives and affairs. It's one thing to talk about development, but at the heart of it is their keen desire to have control over their own lives. And until the Cameroonian government
Nine that. When I don't hear the diplomatic language for Nagi Tibo don't change. For the first time, the secretary, the US ambassador, Ambassador Nagi Tibo, it talks say no matter what the government of La République du Cameroun it want do for inside what then they recall and say the Northwest and Southwest, it no go work. It talks say even though the government of La République du Cameroun it try for do reconstruction during a conflict, and that reconstruction they try for do with US development program, UNDP. Nagi Tibo talk say it no go work until the government of La République du Cameroun realize and say, they say the number one desire of the Ambazonian people now forget a say over their own lives. That one for diplomacy, they call and say the government of Cameroon must recognize and realize say the Ambazonian people get a right for self-determination. No better way, not the way Nagi Tibo fit talk as an ambassador, the world most respected diplomat. No other way, not the way fit put him better than that. Today, the doors of freedom don't open for the Ambazonian people. The prophecy of Dr. Ayabacho don't come true. It said the world will change in language. It talks to the world, it will change the language. When I don't hear today, the US ambassador, it talks say the number one desire of the Ambazonian people now forget a say over their own destiny. That's recognition. They don't recognize what right for self-determination. The United States officially it don't recognize the right of self-determination of the Ambazonian people. The game is over. It's over. The battle don't be won. Now the first step this. It be very critical. This statement, it don't change the game forever. This statement, it don't put a stamp for which you don't, the policies, the position with the governing council of Ambazonia. It don't tell the United States, it tell the United Nations, it tell France, it tell Britain, it tell Germany, it tell the world. It said before anything, they must first recognize the Ambazonian people, their right for self-determination. That strategy, that roadmap, that position, it don't be accepted. That's it. From here, it don't define a new path for the Ambazonian people. This is it. Now the first step this for recognition. For them to accept what right for self-determination. The game don't be over. The game don't be over. How we get for this place? How we get here? We get here because of the commitment of the Ambazonian people them. We get here because the commitment of Wamami them. We get here because of the commitment of Ground Zero for uphold the ghost town, for tell America, for tell the world, for tell La République du Cameroon, for tell the international system, say we be collectively determined. And that ghost town, it be now for show a collective determinism, a collective determination, a collective action, a collective voice. And we don't demonstrate them since 2016. Number two, where people they woke up, they pick guns for defend what papa them, defend what mommy them, and we start for push what right, for protect ourselves, what right for self-determination, what right for self-defense. As we continuously arm the ground, put those guns for ground, it make we an international contender. And today, based on the roadmap, through self-defense, internationalization, and targeted diplomacy, today, we don't get the light we'll be the look for. Today, as a people, we need for celebrate. We all need for cheer up. We all need for celebrate. We all need for feel proud. Proud of the strategy. Proud of our collective commitment. Proud of our collective effort. Proud of our collective contributions. Proud of the donations. Proud for believing in the strategy. Proud for believing in the roadmap. Proud for all the people that take the time for implement the roadmap and the strategy. Proud of the leadership on behalf of the Ambazonian people. Tomorrow, the leader of our war of independence, he go speak to the Ambazonian people. The leader of our war of independence, Dr. Ayabacho, tomorrow he go address the Ambazonian people with a joy. So make all man charge your phone. Make all man prepare. As the leader, he go come. Can't talk for the Ambazonian people. More about this breakthrough. Alright? So I'll be talking, make I take more time. Make I can join all we for here. Make we get the news. Make we get the celebration. Make all we feel proud. Make all we feel joy. Make we know say as a people, we not take this video, we not share them wide and far. Make all the bloggers, any person we feel right, take what you don't talk for here, write a post, all the newspapers them, make they publish this message, may it go wide and far everywhere. Now the message this, now the purpose this, now the fight this, now the win this, now the celebration this, now the victory this for the Ambazonian people them. Ambazonia, oh yeah! Ambazonia, oh yeah! Ambazonia, oh yeah! Yes, we don't do them as a people. At one time, kuna plenty, so una don't take the time for join we. Make una get a blessed day. We talk for una tomorrow when the leader is address our people. Make all man una go as una the end this day. Una go with smiles. Una go with happiness. Una go with joy for una heart. Una go with more confidence. Una go with more belief. Above all, as we celebrate, make we do more of the things we don't give we the result we want. As we celebrate, if you never commit, at the time this for you for go commit for TTOF. Because as the world recognize our right for self-determination, at the time this for we for restructure Ground Zero, solidify against them, put more guns on the ground, put more bullets on the ground, create more of a defense strategy them on the ground, build more collaboration on the ground, right? For educate our people them more on the ground, for continuously educate our people them, while we shun away and eliminate all the infiltrators, all the detractors, all the agents provocateurs, all the people where they be tell we say will not be, the world will recognize we. For shame the need John Frundi. For shame all the one the way they don't go take bribe for derail this revolution. Today, now the day for all una throw these people them for gutter hole. Chai Ambazonians. I thank una plenty. And I love una plenty. May God bless una. We'll talk tomorrow. What a great day.